it's Life Coach Sandra. 4 months ago, I had my Nexplanon insert removed, and I've been on the pill ever since. So I just wanted to give a little update about that. If you haven't had a chance to see my first video about how my Nexplanon removal went, and well, not really how it went, but why I even went the route that I did with getting it removed, then you need to go watch that video, and I'll link it somewhere on here. I realized that last video I did not talk about the actual removal procedure, but only the reasons why I decided that I needed to have it removed. So let's just address that real quick. So it was in my arm here. I still have a little mark there, and I always will. It's a scar now. And they decided to cut where it was inserted. This way I only had one mark because I already had a mark there from when it was inserted. There was tons of scar tissue around it. So the nurse and the doctor were literally like pushing and tugging at it. You know, they stuck the tweezers in there to pull it while the nurse was pushing it and trying to loosen up the scar tissue that was around it. It was not painful at all because I had been numbed in that area, but you know, you could definitely feel the tugging, and it was just a very interesting experience. It took them a while to get it out. And there was a lot of, I don't want to say cursing in German going on, but frustrating words in German. But it all turned out great, and I was in a little bit of pain afterwards. You know, obviously I had something in my body right under my skin for a year, and it's very superficially under your skin. For those that don't know, it's like right under your skin. If it goes any deeper is when they tell you to be concerned and to come in, and you know, they need to check on it. But I did not have that issue at all. It was just that the scar tissue from it being put into that area was really holding on to it. So now I want to get into how I'm feeling since I had it removed. I'm feeling like I'm not constantly gaining weight anymore. It's really interesting. I talked about that in the last video, that I had gained about 20 pounds in a year or less. I was not happy with that. And it was like the weight gain just would not stop. It just kept going and going and going. And I know that I'm here and I'm enjoying food, I'm enjoying wine, enjoying my time here. But I was also still eating nutritiously a greater percentage of the time than I was enjoying a glass of wine and some schnitzel. So it let me know that I truly had something going on. And the only thing that I could come up with was that it was this object in my body that was affecting all that stuff. And I'll be honest, birth control options in America are not phenomenal. All of them, I think, produce side effects in all women at some point in time. And that's why there are so many versions, because some women do better on others. So I went back on the pill, and it's a pill that is the same hormonal composition as one that I used in the States prior to me having Pharaoh. So I thought, let me get back on something that my body is familiar with, because I know how it reacted the first time around with it. And so far so good. I've actually lost 5 pounds, which is great. I try not to weigh myself much, but I do measurements and just eyeing things like, how do my jeans fit me differently and things like that. And can I move my body a little bit differently? That's really how I'm measuring the progress that I feel that I want for myself, to be able to move better and to cut fat down, because that is a goal for me, fat loss specifically. I kind of forgot what periods were like. And it's kind of funny because my cramps are in the strangest place. It's strange for me because I've always had like abdominal cramping, and not to where I'm, you know, like having to pass out and take heavy drugs, medication for it, just regular cramping. But not only do I have the abdominal cramping, or, you know, the cramping, not abdominal, you know, and it's also in my back. Like, my back is so sore when I'm getting ready to get my period. My back hurts so bad. So heating pads have been a godsend. Hot baths and lots of stretching, and more stretching. And, you know, I still go to the chiropractor. That is another one of my videos, and I will try to link that here as well. And so, yeah, just having a period again for the last few months has been interesting. It's not a barrier, and I am not, you know, sick to my stomach or things like that when I have a period, because when you have those extreme PMS and period symptoms, you definitely should go to your lady doctor and talk to them about those things, because that's not how a textbook, I don't want to say normal, that's not how a textbook period should be. So yes, periods are a thing again in my life, and so managing that, I am looking at so many more sustainable options for period coverage. So period panties, the Diva Cup, which I have not purchased to try yet. I have just been using organic pads because I don't want the plastics. And so that's just a personal preference of mine. Not saying that one is good or better than the other, but I am looking forward to trying more of those more sustainable period options, because I just want to reduce my my waste footprint a little bit more. So yeah, mamas, just a really quick update on how I'm feeling since I had the Nexplanon insert removed and I'm on the new birth control. If you have more like one-on-one questions for me, please let me know. I would love to connect with you. And as usual, like, comment, and subscribe. And also check out my website, because there are some amazing things coming there in the next few weeks, as well as my social medias. I'm on Instagram at Life Coach Sandra. I'm on Clubhouse, Sandra Wingfield. You can find me on at my website as well. And so there are so many ways to connect with me, and I look forward to hearing from you. Peace and blessings to you.